Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 312. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, this Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. You can join me on camera after I do the weather. You can hang out. You can share information about your business, promote your special event, etc. So let's get started. Let me put on my specs and move my keyboard. Alrighty, so I'm starting out on the word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also city, county, and state government. So go up and down the page and see what you can sign up for and maybe even volunteer for if you're looking for places to volunteer. There you go. Now, one thing that's really on my mind right now, because it is kind of almost the middle of March, sort of. So let me scroll down to Durham County DSS, Department of Social Services, because there's a program that is going to be ending soon. Technically, the LEAP, the Low Income Energy Assistance Program, the applications are open until the end of the month, but because they're spending the money as the applications are rolling in, the money might run out before the end of the month. So let me tell you about the program now, because you need to sign up for this if you are low income and you have fallen behind your heating bill, or if you think you're going to real soon. So you might want to take care of that while you can, because like I said, they're not going to take applications after March 31st, which is on a Tuesday. So basically, the way the Low Income Energy Assistance Program works, once you're accepted into the program, then basically they'll make DSS, it's a federally funded program run by DSS locally. They'll make a one-time payment of either $3, $4, or $500 to Duke Energy, wherever you're getting your heat. And this is to catch you up with your heating bill so that you won't, when it's time, because it is going to get cold tonight for sure. So we were getting used to that summer weather, but summer's not here. Spring isn't even here just yet. It starts is it next Friday? It starts next Friday. So anyway, sign up ASAP, as soon as possible. If you're not even sure if you're quite low income enough, then go ahead and sign up anyway, because then you'll find out. If they say no, then it's no. But yeah, try out for it at least. There are many different ways. They're all listed right there on the word page. You go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the word page, and then you scroll down to Durham County Department of Social Services. So you can go online, you can make a quick phone call, you can have a virtual appointment, you can stop by in person. So just check it out. It's right there on the word page, and I hope you get accepted if that's what you need. Okay. Oh, let me scroll back up. Durham County Libraries, with today being, it is Thursday, right? Yes, it's Thursday, which means the libraries are open until 6 tonight. They reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens at 10. Okay, let's see. Let's check with Durham Tech. I keep rhyming. And there's lots more on this page. I definitely invite you to check out the rest of the word page. Lots of information, lots of resources if you need help in any area. Hey, William M. Andrews is here. Oh, okay. Good afternoon from Butner Creedmoor, North Carolina. Hope you're having a good time over there, William. Hope you're staying. I don't even know if it's raining over there. It started raining here in Durham about maybe 10 minutes ago. So hope you're staying dry. All right, so let's see if there are any classes. Now, the classes that I'll be listing are offered by small business centers across the state. So these are classes that are on Zoom. They're free. These are one-off classes, and they're really great because they're live and you can ask questions. And William M. Andrews is saying, I'll be back in Durham, NC today. Okay. Oh, and it is raining over there in Butner Creedmoor. Okay, so this must be a pretty big storm. I won't say storm. I mean, it's not storming out. It's just like light rain. And I'm glad I got out there just in time, and I was able to sweep off my driveway. It was littered, just full of pine needles, and that can be slippery in the rain. It can be kind of dangerous if you're driving, down a litter, a wet litter strewn driveway. It's not recommended. So I'm glad I got out there just in time. So William, glad you're watching the show from out of town, which is actually pretty cool. So let me continue here. Let's see if there are any classes being held today online. Let's see. Oh, here's one. This one is from 2 until 4. Roadmap to Success, Creating a Winning Business Plan. And to have a business plan, that's very important if you're trying to like borrow money for your business, etc. Or if you're with a planner, it's very important to show them where you are, and where you plan to be in terms of your business. So that's going to be this afternoon from 2 until 4. And again, these are free classes. Here's another one. And this is from 2 until 4, Introduction to Federal Contracting for the Small Business Owner. That can be some good money doing work in partnership with the federal government. Only thing is, it's challenging too. High standards, and they're going to ask a lot of you. So check it out. If you think you can hang on doing business with the federal government, yeah, attend this class from 2 until 4 this afternoon. At least see what it takes initially. Here's another class from 5:30 until 7:30, From No to Yes, Positioning Your Business for Funding Success. All right, so that's all about, getting that money to get your business started. Some people like to start out real slow and take all precautions. Some like to start out like they just like to boom, hit the ground running. It's all up to you and your personality and your resources. So this class about funding success is from 5:30 until 7:30 today. And no classes tomorrow. It seems that they all take Friday off, maybe to plan the following week's classes. So, yeah. So let me check with SCORE, because they have classes too. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. They have classes. Some are in person, some are online. They also have mentors, which can be pretty great. Let's see. Let me look for SCORE real quick. Oops, I think I passed it up. Whoa, did I? There it is. Okay, let's see if there are any classes today. Today is the 12th. So their next class isn't until Saturday, and that's going to be in the main library at 10:30. Pricing your product or service. That's going to be a good one, because some people, they need the money, and then sometimes people there's two mistakes that you can make. Out of desperation, you might charge too little, and that can hurt you, because then an experienced company will look at your price and say, wonder what's wrong with this product or service, because it might be underpriced. Everybody else is charging more, and you want to be chosen. So maybe you make your price a little lower, but if you make it too much lower, they're going to be suspicious, and they're going to wonder about the quality of what you're offering. And then sometimes out of desperation, you charge too much. Then they're like, I don't think it's worth that much, especially if they're just starting out. I don't think so. So you can learn all about that. That's going to be a really, really good class this Saturday at 10:30 at the main library downtown. You might want to sign up for that one. Okay, let's go to your health page. I do like to start out pointing out that there are some research studies that you might want to check out and participate in. They're always interesting. So look into that. And then today's Thursday, so that means that NAMI Durham, NAMI, NAMI, that stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So they're going to have an online stress and anxiety support group for African Americans, because sometimes Black folks, this happens to everybody, but a lot of times because of our society, Black folks have to push down or apprehension, our feelings sometimes when they're micro, and sometimes just in your face aggressions, sometimes race baiting, whatever. Things happen, and you want to be able to continue your work or your life, whatever you're doing, without too much stress, which can lead to a lot of physical health problems and mental health problems. High blood pressure, uh, surprisingly, cancer. I didn't know stress had anything to do with cancer, but all kinds of anguish can lead to mental and physical problems. It's good to talk them out, air them out, get them off your chest. Just find ways to deal. Someone from NAMI Durham will be there to help guide the conversation and to help offer some resources that you can use so that things won't bother you so much. So that when you go to bed, you won't be dreaming about things that happened the day before that are bad. So, this stress and anxiety support group for African Americans is online from 7 until 8:30, and what is discussed in the room stays in the room. So you might want to check that out. That's going to be tonight starting at 7. Okay, let's look to see if there are any blood drives that I can tell you about where you can save lives by donating blood. Let's check that out real quick. The American Red Cross does so. Let's see if they have anything going on today. Nothing today, but tomorrow. The American Red Cross will be at the streets at South Point, 6910 Fayetteville Road, from noon until 6. That's tomorrow. Now, let me check with the Blood Connection. They do the same thing. Um, they won't have one until Sunday. They'll be at Kohl's on Sunday. So I'll tell you about that on another day, probably Friday. Alrighty. Let's go to the top of the page and click on that big blue health events button. That'll take us to the health events page. Let's see if there's anything going on today. Um, ooh. At 1 o'clock, there's going to be an online workshop or a webinar. It's held by the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. It's called the Care Connection webinar, and today's topic at 1 o'clock will be an ounce of prevention. Because those of us, especially those of us who have been caregivers of people with Alzheimer's, we realize how bad Alzheimer's is. We don't want it. So if there's something we can do to prevent it, we're going to do it. So an ounce of prevention, that's going to be today from 1 until 2, and that should be really, really interesting. As Dr. Christina Chen, she will address how chronic loneliness can increase the risk of developing memory loss conditions like Alzheimer's or other related dementias. Wow, chronic loneliness. Wow. Hey, look who's here, Dave. Hey, Dave. Say hello, my wonderful YouTube friends. Indeed. Hey, Dave. Hope you're doing well. Well, there in Texas, it just started raining here. Oh, fist bump. Fist bump, indeed. Yeah, it's raining here. It's not raining as hard as it was a few minutes ago. In fact, I can't even hear it anymore. Might be letting up. But anyway, yeah. If you're older, especially, chronic loneliness is a bad thing. That's one reason why every day I tell you what's going on at the Durham Center for Senior Life, because there's no reason. I shouldn't say there's no reason. It sounds judgmental. It's not recommended to be now. A lot of us enjoy our own company, and that's fine, but it is good to get out there among people, even if you're worried about the flu and COVID and things like that. Wear your mask. There's always, wherever I go, there's always some older person out there not necessarily older, but wearing a mask. It doesn't even look funny. People are used to it. It's no big deal. So come on out to wherever and join join us and get out in the world and just try not to let chronic loneliness get you down. So again, this webinar from 1 until 2, That is today. So you might, as soon as possible, click on that link that I provide right there on the first. You go to DurhamSkyWriter.com, go to the health page. At the top of the health page, you'll see the health events button. Click on that, and you'll see what I'm talking about under today's date. Okay. Um, Also going on today, and this will be from 2 until 3, the American Dance Festival's PWR Moves Parkinson's Wellness Recovery class. So that is today at their studios, ADF Scripps Studios, 721 Broad Street on the second floor. And by the way, I know how it is. My dad had Parkinson's. I know it's hard to walk sometimes. So you don't have to walk far. They have their own parking lot, is right next to the building. So just a few steps. Once you're in the front door, then just a few more steps, and the elevator is like right there. So you take it up to the second floor and then take this nice PWR Moves Parkinson's Wellness Recovery class. It's totally free, and it's from 2 until 3. I do have a link and a phone number so you can get more information, and also you can go ahead and sign up. Now, if you don't have a car, or you just don't want to come out today, I mean, it's raining, then if you can wait till tomorrow, you can take the American Dance Festival's virtual Dance for Parkinson's. That's on Zoom, and that's going to be tomorrow from 11 until 12:15. So you might want to sign up for that one in case you don't want to get out there and get wet in the rain today. All righty. Oh, one more thing happening today. The Duke Dementia Evening Care Partner Support Group. That's a long name, but that is tonight, 6:30 until 8 is virtual. And it's for caregivers taking care of their partners, spouses, loved ones, whoever. So you can get some resources and also just talk with people who are also caregivers. It can be a very lonely, as I was saying, isolating experience. I ask how I know. My sister was also a caregiver. Our father had Alzheimer's, and our aunt, my mom's sister, had Alzheimer's. So we've seen it on both sides of our family. Naturally, we're a little worried about ourselves, which is why we're trying to stay healthy and active. So that meeting is going to be tonight from 6:30 until 8. And it's nice that it's virtual now. When I was a caregiver, these meetings, they were pre-COVID. These meetings were in person, and it's not always easy to get out if you're a caregiver, especially at night when your loved one should be going to bed or getting ready for bed. So there you go. All right, let's go to the Senior Scope page. And let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is at 406 Rigsby Avenue downtown. They have their own parking lot. They've got their own theater. They've got workout rooms. They've got like weights and those big bouncy ball things. They've got a computer lab. It's fabulous if you're 55 plus. Great place to hang out. So let's see what's going on today with it being Thursday. Let's see. Thursday Bible study, that's in 7 minutes at 12:30. Afternoon bingo at 1. Intro to watercolor at 1. That should be fun. Connect Tech at 1:30, where you learn how to use your technology, be it a new iPad or iPhone or laptop or whatever. Just take it over there, and they'll show you how to use it. Let's see. Arthritis Foundation exercise program at 2:15. Acrylic painting at 3. And then all afternoon you can play Pinochle and Kings in the Corner. And if I'm not mistaken, I think because it's almost spring, I think I need to check. Let me see if it's on the cover here, because usually they have these afternoon hours, late afternoon hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Let's see if I think they started that back up. Let's see. I'm not really sure. I think they have. I don't see any big announcements. Maybe not yet. Yeah, maybe not yet. Oh, I do need to tell you that they signed an agreement with JFK Towers, 4900 North Roxborough Street. They are now a satellite of a Durham Center for Senior Life. So you might want to check them out. They have a pool table, they have bingo and cards and games and all kinds of great stuff. They've got a lunch at 11:30. So again, I don't want you to be lonely out there, you older folks, and I'm older too. I'm 70, so I'm talking to the. If I'm talking to other seniors, I'm in there with you. So definitely check out JFK Towers. If you don't want to go to JFK Towers, then you can always go downtown. And don't forget the independent. Let me find it. Little River Senior Center. They also have great times weekdays, 8:30 ish until 2 ish. So check them out as well. 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. They also have a full gymnasium because this used to be a school. So bring your basketball or your pickleball or whatever, and yeah, have some fun. So back to the downtown Durham Center for Senior Life. Let's see what's going on in terms of special events. Oh wait. Did I check for Friday yet? I did not. Tomorrow morning, let me tell you what's happening. Connect Tech at 8:30. Again, learn how to use your technology. Muscle pump at 8:40. That's a workout. Now you see the red FB next to that. That means that you can attend that class. If 8:40 is too early and you're still in your jammies, that's fine because you can go to the Durham Center for Senior Life Facebook page and work out with the crowd from your home. So you can definitely do that. Also happening tomorrow, the DCSL Walking Club. They start at 9 o'clock. I think they walk outside. So that's going to start at 9. Open Art Studio at 9. Total Body Workout at 10. That's on Facebook. Ping Pong at 10. Tai Chi at noon. And they have their own theater. Yes, they do. So they show movies on Mondays and Fridays with free popcorn. So tomorrow, again, free popcorn. Just saying. The movie is The Supremes. If you like soul music, I don't have to say anymore. The Supremes. That's it. There you go. You're welcome. So that starts at 12:30 tomorrow. Yes. All right, now let me check for the special events. Let's see. Wait, today is the 12th. Okay. Ooh, there's a painting class going on right now. The caregiver support group, they meet at 12:30 in the boardroom. If you just happen to be downtown and you're a caregiver, you might want to hop in. So that's going to be at 12:30 in the boardroom. So if you're caring for someone over the age of 55, then you can stop by, get some resources, get some information real quick. So you can definitely do that. Now, tomorrow at 10 in the computer lab, they're going to have Tap, Talk, Connect. Video calling made easy. So, technology instructor Keith Glidewell, that's a cool name, Glidewell, smooth. He will teach you how to connect with friends and family with video calls made from your phone or computer. Now, my sister and I talk every few days, and it never occurs to us we could be seeing each other if we only would think to make these face calls, video calling. So, yeah, it's a good reminder. And it's a good thing to do if you have faraway relatives. Calling on the phone is fine, but when you can see their face, I mean, that's awesome, especially if there's like little kids, little grandkids and whatnot, and little great grandkids. Yeah, you want to learn how to do that. That should be a really fun class. Also happening tomorrow at noon, Chris Adora Mind Moves. So, speech language pathologist Chris Adora will lead a fun presentation with practical strategies for memory improvement. Now, my aunt had Alzheimer's, and I realized she did it just naturally, and maybe all Alzheimer's patients do this, but when I would mention a name, she would have a phrase Um, what was that lady's name? She had an old friend from the olden days, from high school days. She would drop in every now and then. And whenever I would mention her name, TT would always say, "Ooh, she was smart. She was real smart. She went through high school in or she graduated high school early, or something like that. I can't remember what exactly it was, but she would always say like the same thing when I mentioned this lady's name, and I think that was her natural solution for remembering people. And I'll bet Chris Adora is going to have something like that. I'll bet you. So if you take that class, let me know if I'm right. That's going to be tomorrow from noon until 1 in the theater. How is it going to be in the theater tomorrow if they're showing movies? Tomorrow? What in the world? Well, that's odd. They might not have thought that one through. They might have to move that into another room because they're going to be showing the movie at 12:30. I'm sure they'll work it out. I'm sure they'll work it out. Also happening tomorrow, the Aging with Pride Social Club for senior members of the LGBT plus community. They'll be meeting from 2:15 until 3:15, and I'll tell you about that during tomorrow's show. All right, now the last page that we will visit, and there are other pages, but the last one we're visiting today is the Let's Go page. That's the calendar of events page. So let's see what's going on today, the 12th. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, it is Thursday, and that means you have a half hour if you are in need in your cupboard or your fridge or whatever is bare. You need some help, you need some food. Maybe you're helping with the grandkids or whatever. Yeah, Dave is saying pity pet finding discrepancies. Well, I used to be a proofreader, so sometimes things slap me across the face when I see them. So yeah, I used to be an editor. What do you call it? I was a proofreader and a technical editor. So sometimes things slap me upside the head when I see them. So yeah, that wasn't on purpose that I said that, but yeah, it happens. These things happen. And sometimes it's good to have someone to look over your work so that you can say, "Ooh, I made a little boo boo there." Okay, now, with today being Thursday, Catholic Charities, they run the Durham Community Food Pantry. So they're running it today until 1 o'clock. So if you can get there within the half hour, because they do lock the door at 1 on the dot, they really do. So if you can get there to the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2020 Chapel Hill Road, you can definitely get some help. You can only go there once a month, though. So once you get there, you get a number, talk to the social worker, you'll get a week's worth of groceries, which is why they only want people coming once a month because they don't have a lot of food every day. Now, if you can't have dairy or pork, let them know and they'll make a substitution. All right, and that's until 1 o'clock. Oh, and there's people there who speak Spanish and at least one person there who speaks French. So if you have neighbors who are Spanish speakers, or maybe they're from Western Africa, they speak French, let them know. Let them know that they can get help over there in their language. And they give away other items. I can't tell you what because it's something different every week. People are always making donations to Catholic Charities. And then when they have enough of something, they'll put it out so that you can. Sometimes they put out charcoal, so you can get some grilling done. Sometimes they give away suitcases. I always tell people if you have a rolling suitcase that you no longer need, give it to Catholic Charities because what happens, people arrive, they don't have cars, and you can see they're desperate. They need food. They're taking care of the family, and they might not have a car. They might walk up there and try to carry all that food. Sometimes they're on a bicycle and they're trying to strap put the handles of the bags, on their handlebars, and it's rough. So if you have a rolling suitcase, they could really use that with Catholic Charities because the people really, really appreciate that. They need to get the food home however they can get it home. Hey, Tachi's here, Dr. Tachi, saying, hey, Pat. Hey, Tachi. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well over there in Florida, where the weather is probably incredibly gorgeous. Right now, we're getting some rain. I can hear it now. Yeah, it started raining again. Yeah, I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah. So hope you're doing well, Tachi. And folks, I think Mediascope, Chachi's show, is in hiatus for right now, but I'll let you know when it's, or Chachi actually should let me know, and I could let you know when it's back in operation. It's a fun show. Social media, um, current topics, tech, all that. So, yeah. All right. So let me finish up the show here. Let's see. Let's see what else is happening, and we'll do the weather, and then we'll finish off. Let's see. So that was, where was I? Oh, Catholic Charities. Okay, yes. So get there by 1. Now, okay, so no appointment is needed today to get free groceries at the Parktown Food Hub. There you go, Parktown Food Hub. So if you can't get to Catholic Charities by 1, don't despair, because you can hop over to Parkwood, the Parktown Food Hub. They're giving away free groceries. Sometimes they have you to make an appointment, because again, food is just not just like unending. There's a limit. But today, it just so happens that they have enough food where they can say, if you don't have an appointment, no worries. Head over to Parkwood UMC, 5123 Revere Road. They'll be giving away groceries from 4:30 until 5:30. Awesome. Now, it is raining right now, but we'll see what's happening at 5:30. I think it's supposed to stop raining in mid-afternoon. We'll be checking the weather in a second. But let's just say that scheduled for the Taking Back Thursday live concert series at Boxyard RTP, featured scheduled the NC Irish All Stars. So some great Celtic music at Boxyard RTP, 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54, an outdoor venue where you can sit there at the many tables. And oh, wait, gotta share Dave's fist bump to Tachi. Kaboom, because we're friendly here. There we go. So it's an outdoor venue, and it's going to be a little airish this afternoon. Like I said, we're going to be doing the weather in a second. But hopefully it won't be raining, and the North Carolina Irish All-Stars will be playing some really fun music, maybe some jigs, maybe some reels, maybe some pretty ballads. So we'll see. That's going to be from 5:30 until 7:30. Totally free, no pressure. You will be surrounded by restaurants, though. So if you're hungry or thirsty, you can always make a quick purchase. Again, it's raining, but runners are tough. So the Fleet Feet Pony Run might be starting and returning to Ponysaurus Durham at 219 Hood Street tonight from 6:15 to 8:30. It's all up to you. Well, it's actually up to them. But you can decide whether you want to run or not tonight. You can choose either to run 3 miles or 5 miles. It's all up to you. And that starts at 6:15, and then they'll run until around 8:30-ish. Party of One will be holding a free line dancing class today at W.D. Hill, the Recreation Center, which is at 1308 Fayetteville Street, from 6:30 until 7:30, and it's free. Now, tomorrow morning, Friday the 13th. I like that. To me, that's a lucky day. I wasn't born on Friday the 13th, but I was born on the 13th. So I consider Friday the 13th a good day. So line dancing with Jitterbug, that's going to be at the IR Homes / Campus Hills Recreation Center, 2000 South Austin Avenue, from 9 until 10 tomorrow. There's a $4 class fee, 3 if you're a senior. And this is for beginners on up. And let's see. Oh, the Glass Jug Beer Lab, the one downtown at 545 Foster Street. They're hosting the Friday Co-working and Networking Social. from noon until 5. This is to, again, like I was talking about earlier, alleviating loneliness. Freelancers, entrepreneurs, remote workers are often working in total isolation. It can be lonely. I know that. But here's the thing, Glass Jug knows it too. And they have good internet, good fast internet, and they are having people to come in. It's totally free. They offer this on Fridays from noon until 5. Again, 545 Foster Street downtown. So you take your laptop, your phone, whatever, do your work like you always do from noon until 4. And then from 4 until 5, you're meeting your new coworkers of the day, making new friends, again, alleviating some loneliness, maybe having a beverage or two, and just ending your work week in a nice, friendly fashion. So that's going to be tomorrow. That should be really nice. And let's see, I think that's it for tomorrow. Okay. Don't forget, Believers United for Progress. Their annual community outreach dinner is also tomorrow. That's going to be in the evening from 6 until 8 at the W.D. Hill Recreation Center. Everybody's welcome. This is a really cool Muslim group, and they have this Ramadan dinner, or I should say dinner during Ramadan, um, every every year, and it's wonderful. Oh, hello from Seattle, Washington. Whoa, awesome. Wait a minute, were you here before? Is this your first time? I think you were you here before? It says a new subscriber. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Subscribing from Seattle, Washington. Let me see if I can say Sinai. Is that the right? Am I saying that right? Sinai Lions Pride. I know there's meaning there. I'm curious what the meaning is. I like that. Oh, first time. Wonderful. Woo! Welcome, welcome. All right. Somebody with lion in the name did watch the show before. And they were in the audience. So you're new. Thank you. And I'm moved. So Dave is watching from Texas. Tachi's watching from Florida. William is watching from, well, he's usually in Durham, but today's in Butner Creedmoor. Oh, like Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. Ooh, cool. Did I say that right? Sinai. Big. Oh, Dave likes to give the fist bump to everybody because we're friendly here. That's how we make friends. That's what we do because we're a friendly group here. So Dave is saying hello. So let's check the weather. I'm sure everybody else's weather is warmer, but that's okay. We're in North Carolina. But, oh, let me do my intro first. Wait a minute. Let's do the intro for the weather. Kaboom. Oh, this is funny. Where admittedly there aren't any lions. Well, let's see. I've, I always wanted to go to Egypt. I can imagine. Oh, yeah, they have camels. But I'm wondering what other animals they have. Because they always show the camels. They've got to have other things. And since they have sand, does that mean they have armadillos? I know it sounds ignorant if I'm wrong, but I haven't been in that part of the world before. I'm just curious. Scorpion. I wonder if they have scorpions. I'm curious. But you're not there. You're in Seattle. But anyway, we're okay. All right. Let's check the weather because it's raining and to see what's going on here in Durham because I'm curious. I can always, I mean, I can already feel in the air. It's already gotten cooler. Now, we were enjoying 80-degree temperatures for the past couple of days. And, ooh, Egypt has something called a Gili monster. I haven't seen that on YouTube. That sounds kind of interesting. I wonder how big they are. Hopefully, not as big as the camels. That would be scary. That would be real scary. I think that would have an effect on the tourism, I'm sure. Woo. Okay. So, like I just said, we were having 80-degree temperatures. The sun was out. We were thinking, oh, spring is here. We're good. Well, folks, the high today Usually I give you the high, and that's something we aspire to. It's come and gone. We've already hit 75, and now it's down to 48 because the rain that just got here a couple of hours ago, it brought in the cold weather. So it's already 48. I still can't complain though because it's still winter. And I'm from Chicago where usually in March it could be below zero. So yeah. Yeah, we had 80 degrees. Yeah, for the past couple of days. I was bragging to my sister who's still in Chicago that, yeah, I was running around in t shirt. People were running around in shorts. Oh, so about the Gila monster, it was a big lizard. I don't know really what type it was. I saw it from a bus window. So you saw one in person. Wow. I don't like bugs, but I do like animals. That sounds kind of interesting. Ooh. Actually, speaking of, it must be some. You know what? It is raining today, but it is now where I am in North Carolina is right in the middle of the state. In terms, we're near the top of the state, but in terms of the ends, left, east and west ends of the state, we're kind of like in the middle. It's called the Piedmont. So west of us we have the mountains, and then east of us we have the ocean. So I've seen both. It's interesting because that makes the weather forecasting kind of difficult. I asked a weather forecaster why people were complaining that they're not more accurate. And they were saying our weather is a little bit more volatile because we're in between the mountains and the ocean. So I guess the air currents and all that sort of thing is more active than maybe other areas of the state. So, but yeah, it is nice because this is the southern United States. So yeah, and coming from the Midwest, coming from Chicago, where you suffer below zero temperatures on a normal basis in the wintertime, I really appreciate the weather here. So I'm just curious to see what it is in Chicago. Oh, okay, it's 40 in Chicago. Okay. Well, there you go. Let's check my other, since we have so many out of towners. Let me check. Is it hot in the summer too? Yes, indeed. It's not strange to get up to the 90s at all. It can get up to the hundreds. And people do complain when it gets up to the hundreds. I love it. I love hot temperatures. So normally in the summer, um, if it only gets up to 70s and 80s, and people wonder what's happening, what's wrong. Typically 90s, 80s and 90s, very typical. And like I said, it can get up into the hundreds. When it does, it's not record breaking, but it is slightly unusual to get up to the hundreds, but it can happen. And it has happened a lot since I moved here. I've been here about 25 years now. So, yeah, this is a wonderful part of the country. Like I said, the ocean is 2 hours away. The mountains are like maybe 4 hours away. We're kind of equidistant, but of course, the mountains you have to go up to, yeah, so it's like 3 or 4 hours away. So, yeah. So let's check some other of my favorite cities. So Chicago, 40 going up to 44. New York, 41 going up to 60. Okay, New York. Boley, Oklahoma, 53 going up to 63. Okay. Los Angeles, 71 going up to 90. Isn't that beautiful? They have a heat advisory in LA. Hmm. Oh, it's record breaking. So it's not usually this hot in LA at this time. Okay. Major heat wave. I'm looking forward to that here. But yeah, okay. Talladega, Alabama, 50 going up to 65. Wind advisory. Okay. Galway, Ireland, 45 going up to 51. Thunderstorms. Whoa. And my other favorite city is Kamakura, Japan, 40 going up to 49. And it is, I guess it's nighttime. Oh, it's 1 in the morning. That's funny. It's hilarious. Okay, let's go back to Durham. Okay, so 48 right now, and it says feels like 32. Okay, well. I guess I have to bring my winter jacket back out. I got used to 80 degrees so fast. So, rain for the next few hours. It'll stop around 4 ish. And then the sun's going to come out for a few hours starting at 5. So, yeah, sunset is at 7:20. So, that's cool. Okay. So, it'll end with some sunshine. I love it. That's fine. Okay. So, tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow it'll get up to 60. Not bad. That's good. That's good. And it'll be sunny tomorrow. Love that. Saturday going up to 68 and sunny. That's great. Sunday 72 and sunny. Nice. Looking ahead to next week. Oh, next week is going to be crazy. 70s and then 40s and then 50s and then 60s and then back up to 75. Next week is going to be crazy. But it will be the first week of spring. I think spring starts, and I think Eid and spring will be on the same day, which is Friday, the 20th. So, yeah. So that is it for today's show. Thank you for being a new subscriber. You know what? I thought that was that is an I. Yes, Sinai, Lions. I hope I said that right. Lions Pride. Um, if you didn't know, if you just tuned because you saw that a lot of times I'll tune into live streams I think you're watching from YouTube. I'm not sure. Thank you. You're quite welcome. If you noticed, oh yeah, you're watching from YouTube. Okay, cool. What I do because I love live streaming so much, I will watch shows simply because they're live. So if that's why you are watching, I am going to explain that what this show is all about is promoting the cool things that are happening in Durham, North Carolina. Also, it's a way for people to find out how to get help, how to give help as well. I publish an online community paper called the Durham Skywriter. So this is like an offshoot of that. Also, it's a good way to promote. So I invite people to click on the link. It's a different link every day, but I do post a link on Facebook, not on YouTube, but on Facebook. Um, so if you know someone who wants to promote their business, maybe they have an online business and they want to promote, but they can only get the link by going to the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. If you don't have Facebook at all, but you want to come on the show, let me know in advance and I could send you the link. And I could even do it during the show. It'll be clumsy, but I can do so. If it so happens that you're watching the show and you're like, oh, I want to come on and promote my I have an online business that people can make purchases from or whatever, or service or class. Yeah, we can do that. So just to let you know. And welcome again. And Dave is saying, have a great day, buddies. Fist bump from Dave, indeed. Oh, sounds great. Maybe I'll tourist there to Durham is really a fun place. It is a college town. We have Duke University here. Also, we have a HBCU here, North Carolina Central University. We're a hop, skip, and a jump away from UNC Chapel Hill. Both, um, actually, all three schools are known for basketball. And all three schools, I think, have football as well, but they're not renowned for football for whatever reason. I'm not the biggest sports person, but I do know that all three are really famous for basketball. So you can definitely enjoy that. We also the cool thing about Durham, even though we're a city, we're 10 minutes away from the country. There are places where you can ride horses. There are farms that you can visit where you can pick your own produce. It's just a cool city. Durham is a really, really cool city. I moved here to be a caregiver. My aunt had Alzheimer's. So I have visited here as a child. And as an adult, it's a different city because Durham is blowing up like crazy in terms of real estate. A lot of people are moving here because it's the South, but it's genteel and it's integrated. A lot of Muslims, a lot of Hispanics, a lot of Black folks. So we're very diverse, very cool, very hip. And like I said, we're close to the ocean too, 2 hours away. So yeah, it's a great place to visit, great place to live as well. So maybe I'll see you if you come visit. I'll take you out to lunch. That would be really fun. So with that, I'll see you all. Let me see. Am I live tomorrow? Wait. Yes, I'm doing the show live tomorrow, and next week, for the most part, I'll be live all next week as well. All righty. You have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. And don't forget to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. And with that, oh, wait, I don't want to leave out messages here. I bet there's a lot of interesting history. Oh, boy, do we have an interesting history indeed in terms of race relations, in that this was a real amazing city for Black people. It was safe for Black people to start businesses. So this is a real entrepreneurial type city for Black folks. Hispanics are our newest neighbors because a lot of Hispanics are moving here. They're finding out the same thing. So now we're having a lot of new Hispanic owned, Latino owned businesses, which is really hip. A lot of people from Asia or Asian descent are moving here. A lot of them are living here in Durham, but I noticed a lot of people from the Desi community, like India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. I noticed a lot of them are living in a lot of them are living in Durham, but I noticed a lot of them are living in neighboring towns like Cary and Morrisville. We have a lot of Muslims here. We have at least 5 masjids, at least. So we're really hip. And a lot of just regular country folk of all races are here. So it's a cool. I really enjoy it. So have a peaceful day, everyone. I love that. You too. Sinai Lions Pride. So I hope you visit us again. That would be super awesome. So with that, I'm gonna wish everybody a beautiful afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Ciao for now.